I don't know that one at all.
I feel like it's in kids' movies a lot.
Yeah, probably.
I watched Matilda for the first time in my life today.
This is such a friggin' weird movie, isn't it? Danny DeVito directing.
Dude, watching... Yeah, he produced... After
directed...
the movie
I think he
ended,
wrote the sucker.
The first credits directed by Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Dude, Danny DeVito's movies are twisted and weird. I could never stand that movie. Lots of people love Matilda.
Oh, it's terrible, man.
And I like, everyone loved Matilda. When I was a kid, everybody was like, oh, did you see Matilda? It was so cool. It was so good. And I was like, that movie scared the fuck out of me.
The Set Me On My Way song is good. It's in there twice, I think.
But like the Chokey? Fuck that shit, man. That was the Iron Maiden.
Man,
That movie scared the hell out of me when I was little.
It was weird.
Yeah. And like, it just, I don't know what it was, but like, even the ending where it was just like, the dad's just like, yeah, whatever, take my daughter. Here, I'll sign the shit. Just such a weird movie to think about
Frank
when you're
Reynolds
a kid.
would do that.
Right?
Always shifting away from Now it's simple to me. Sometimes you have to let go when there's next to nothing. She says yes every time he says no. More pain than love. Push comes to shove almost every time you speak. Somehow you fight. Somehow you're crazy. Somehow it's taking all the life left in you. You're losing ground, carrying that torch. You ain't asking for much. Still somehow she's had time to heal. She doesn't need you any longer, and you had time to drink. Call her to tell her you've gotten much stronger. 3 in the morning, she says stop calling, 'cause everyone's asleep. Some of us work. You're driving me crazy. I've learned to get on with my life. Now every night's Friday night, picking fights with your friends. You try to make amends. Search for comfort in a friend. Ain't the same, she don't understand. You both learn to think alike. What was so wrong with you tonight? Out there drinking while you're left home thinking. It's taking all the life left in you. You're losing ground, carrying that torch. You ain't asking for much. Still somehow you wait for her. Say she'll return. You still carry that torch. That girl, running boy.
And then The Great Mind Eraser by SNFU.
Oh.
Dude, like, that's the album, those
Yeah.
4 songs.
I never get around to listening to it too
That's
much.
my favorite song by them, for sure.
See, even the one after that, what was it? The one voted most likely to succeed?
Yeah.
That one I got right into.
That's a good one. And it's got Drunk on a Bike, which is
Right?
probably their most, like, radio-friendly song.
Yeah. Big Thumbs was pretty kick-ass. I think Eric Had a Bad Day was on that one. They made a video for it, and it was actually apparently quite popular. Wasn't a bad song.
Yeah.
But they made a video for Big Thumbs too, and I thought Big Thumbs was the better song. Call me crazy, but yeah, I thought it was awesome. It was like one of their metal songs. It was like, "Da-da-da-da-da."
And then
Just a killer riff.
it's off the next album. I can't remember. Purple, but a Fate.
Fuck you up like a bad accident.
Yeah.
That's what it was called.
Fate. There's a video for that, but
Yep.
that's a
Only one off of that album.
good song. And then the last lines. The graveyard is no place for the young. The graveyard is no place for anyone.
Yeah.
That's like
that is that's one song that gives me goosebumps still.
Yeah,
so
dude.
it's one of those songs that just gets you.
yeah.
I don't know what it was about that is my favorite album. Like I was searching for that, and like old Uncle J-Rock was the only one willing to sell me a copy of that. I was looking all over on the internet for them, and they were ridiculously priced. And I was like, I'm not paying like $80 plus shipping.
You got that on vinyl?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
How many other albums do you have? 3?
No, more like 5 plus a couple of 7-inches. Jared gave me a 7-inch of Last of the Big Time Suspenders. Or wait, no, sorry, that was their live album. He sold me a copy of that. But he gave me a 7-inch, and I can't remember what it was. I think it was like Real Men Don't Watch Quincy.
Yeah.
I think it was that EP. They pressed a whole bunch of them, and he's got like every different cover they made, and because I think they just hand printed their covers, and some of them are like hand drawn by Chai, and Jared's got like 15.
Yeah, there's like the numbers on them. It's
7
like
inches. Yeah,
5 out of 15.
Yeah,
Jared's got fucking
full of
8 of them. Oh, dude, he showed me the collection, and it took more than one day.
Oh yeah.
And
well, if you go with him explaining, like,
and you need to. You don't go to a museum without getting the fucking guide.
Yeah. He was talking to me. He was telling me he was thinking about doing like an exhibit at the museum.
I talked to him at Christmas, and he had said that.
Yeah,
and
dude, I think that's a great idea.
I hope someone from the band hears this.
Yeah, like
also
I'm gonna
show.
take this clip out, and yeah, we definitely need to talk about this, and we're just gonna like put this up as a little short clip.
And it's not just some dude that like he's got the biggest SNFU collection of ever.
I think he might, dude. The only other person I know that might have a bigger SNFU collection,
someone in the band.
Well, yeah, either that or like Jello Biafra or something, who's like or like maybe Henry Rollins or something, who's a crazy record collector that's into punk rock. But other than that, I think Jared is probably the fucking man when it comes to SNFU merch, and
he's got it all. And
literally shitty merch, and
yeah.
I think he did wash the shirt, he told me.
Dude, yeah, that's cool. He's into the art gallery now. Right? That's awesome. Good for him.
But I do hope he gets an exhibit there and just like even displays it for like a month or something, and someone hears about that.
Dude, even for like 2 days, keep it on their radar so his boss doesn't find out, and just like do it.
You know, I think he could probably do it.
Oh, he'd be allowed to.
Well, in a bigger museum that, somewhere someone would care about an SNFU
Yeah, it
exhibit.
sucks. We're in Assiniboia.
Yeah. I mean, like, you do it in Regina or Saskatoon, somebody might give a shit.
Oh, yeah.
But here, I don't think...
Edmonton, I would be bumping.
Oh, hell yeah.
Vancouver, even.
Right? But I mean, like, anywhere else but Assiniboia.
Butt fuck Saskatchewan.
Right? I mean, maybe if you had like a George Strait convention, there'd be like 100,000 people show up, but it's not a George Strait convention.
You would need a lot of room to display it. Like, he's got that much shit. It's cool.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, not only that, but just the records in general. Like, you could, every one of them probably sounds different because they're all pressed different,
colors.
Yeah.
Different.
Like, it'd just be an interesting exhibit to me. I think he'd have some pretty cool shit.
Yeah, even if you're just into like band merch too, I could see.
Ashtray balanced on my chest, sucking on a cigarette. If I don't burn in hell, I just might burn in bed. Staring into a glowing red ember. Till a morning in December. I look out my front window. Realize that the walk needs shoveling. Oh, my head. buzzing in. He met the devil down at the crossroads. After bad practice, his triumph hit a pole. The funeral was the day of his bedmate's birth. Looking down from the big star up in the sky. At age 27, no one's ready to die. Brian drowned at a home, a victim of the Rolling Stones. The papers death by misadventure. Death's a little fight their legend. Each dead at 27. A rock and roll history lesson. What to do when fate begins. Dear Mr. Boone, whose fever laid him down, flung from his van when it ran aground. A shotgun blast rang through the Puget Sound. A generation died within there above his garage. Mia was murdered, Janice OG. Richie disappeared, Jimmy died in his sleep. Vodka did her in after she kicked heroin. Now she's back to black indeed. Death's a little fight their legend. Each dead at 27. Rock and roll history lesson. What to do when fate begins.
It must have been like 2007 or something. It was right after the documentary came out. They were touring for the documentary, I think, is what it was. And they weren't allowed to play as SNFU. They weren't allowed to play under that name. So you know what they did?
What?
They toured as SNFU.
As AS.
Yeah, they just put an AS before it and they were as SNFU.
Smart. That's awesome.
Yeah, and then I'm pretty sure the Belkey brothers,
Oh, that's
toned down, and they were all like, "Okay, fine, this is
they're just
Chai's
having
only
a-
means to
an
live."
income.
Yeah, this is his last
having-
chance at life, basically. So let's give this to him.
Yeah.
And they let him tour and shit under the name and stuff. And from the last few posts I have seen on Instagram, because I do follow him, it looks like the Belkies and him have all come together and stuff. But well, at least the one Belky. But I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah, I'd heard rumors of, it was a year ago now, and I
Yeah.
cruising Reddit, they were putting out a book or something.
No,
But-
they put the book out a while back.
Really?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Damn.
That might have been like 2-3 years ago, maybe.
Damn, I did not prepare for this. No,
I remember the book.
there's a fucking book out there collecting dust I haven't read. Even if I had it, it would collect dust for until I'm ready.
Yeah,
But,
true enough, hey.
man.
I read the Tom Waits autobiography when I was like 25, and it changed my life.
Man, you
Not
made
even
me
gonna lie.
watch Wrist Cutters, and like,
Fuck yeah.
recently, like a month ago, I was like, that's one of my favorite movies.
It was,
awesome.
dude, it's so good. And I mean, like, nobody ever talks about it because nobody's ever seen it. But when I mention it to people, they're like, that sounds familiar for some reason. I'm like, well, it's got the dude from like,
Almost Famous.
Yeah, Almost Famous, and then that Mackay chick. She's actually she's in a movie like 40 Days and 40 Nights with Josh Hartnett. Pretty sure.
I've heard the name of that, but I can't remember.
Oh, it's a great movie. There's a scene where he's just like he gives up sex for like Lent.
Oh man.
Right? 40 Days, 40 Nights kind of thing. I don't think it's for Lent, but there's a scene where he's like fucking halfway through it and he's just like looking like shit. He's shaking, he's smoking a cigarette, and he's just like, and then the camera pans to like a lights, like a plug-in on the wall, and it's just like zzz, and he's just like, and then the plug-in, and it's like zzz, and he's just like and then his roommate comes in and he looks at him, he's like, I just about fucked a light socket. Or electrical outlet or
that's
something.
awesome. Dude, I finally got put me on to Wet Hot American Summer, and we watched First Day of Camp, and I hadn't seen the movie before, and it wasn't on Netflix, and like...
Didn't you watch the movie with us?
It wasn't on Netflix at the time, I swear.
It's not.
It is now.
Is it what?
That's what I'm getting to. I watched it the other night.
No.
Yeah, they're 2001. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Oh
what
my
the
God.
fuck are we doing this radio show for?
Fuck this. I'm going to watch the movie.
Dude.
In unison, I'm going to watch the movie. I'm going to watch like First Day of Summer, then the movie, then 10 years later.
That's awesome. I don't think I've finished 10 years later, but
really?
Dude, my favorite scene of that whole entire series is there's so many good ones, but when they go to town in the movie.
They go to town.
Man, it felt like an hour just flew by.
It was the single greatest scene in any movie I've ever seen. And all they do is like they get drunk, they score drugs, they shoot drugs.
Yeah, they're just shooting heroin, they're robbing people.
They kill people, I think. Somebody gets killed.
Yeah, and then they just drive back. Well, an hour sure flies by. And then
it's really nice to get out of town or get out of camp and go to town.
10 years later, they're like, I'd only watched the first episode, I think, but they're like showing someone the camp, and they're like, we went to town once, and it was like, we shot heroin.
I know.
Man, the Mighty Ducks chick's so hot.
I know, right?
Connie.
I forgot she was in that.
Woo.
Yeah, we did that. Like, I can't remember who that was. Was that Ben figured it out? That was the girl from Mighty Ducks?
Yes.
And then we just, like, I didn't believe him. So he showed me, and I'm like, no way.
Everything's wrong. The stress of my modern office has caused me to go into a depression.
Depression? Isn't that just a fancy word for feeling bummed out?
Dwight, you ignorant slut.
Got some money in my pocket, but it's in the form of pills. If I want you to do something, girl, we both know that you will. I'm a dirty old man with a dirty set of dreams. Take off that dress if you wanna keep it clean. And in the basement, whoa, and we'll find out what you can do. In the basement. Stop forgetting, baby, that's when we forget it. Nothing feels so perfect as being stuck up in it. Whoa, whoa. Don't worry about the noise or the boys in the yard. Sometimes being so easy makes another thing so hard. In the morning we can finish our bottle. You can have another taste if you got it. You can show how much you love.
Beschissene Leichtigkeit des Scheins. Yeah! Wow. Hin und wieder wird mir klar, dass alles anders geworden ist, als es scheint, dass es früher einmal war. Hin und wieder spüre ich, dass ich die Sonne nicht mehr mag, weil ich das helle Licht nicht mehr trag. Doch der Schmerz ist zuckersüß und irgendwie auch so vertraut. Ich hab mich dran gewöhnt. So viel zur letzten Konsequenz. Einmal mehr das bisschen Mut und die paradoxe Wut darüber wird im Traum ertränkt von der beschissenen Leichtigkeit des Scheins. Yeah! Wow. Wie ein Quadrat in einem Kreis häng ich immer wieder an, obwohl ich doch schon lange weiß, dass ich niemals ändern kann. Was sich niemals ändern wird, weil das Schlechte immer bleibt und doch die Sonne wieder scheint. Scheißegal, was auch passiert. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. immer, öfter, ständig ist.
Yeah, I watched Wet Hot American Summer when I was about, 2001. I would have been like, 14, 15 maybe? And I remember watching it. I had the dish, and I didn't know what I was watching, but it was stupider than hell. So we had one of those channels where it was just playing new movies over and over and over.
Yeah.
Right? So I was just like, well, fine, I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it again. So I wound up watching this movie so much that I just, for maybe like 2-3 months straight, right? Not like that and SLC Punk. Just embedded in my brain. And then I never saw it again.
Oh, and you just
because I couldn't find it on DVD, and then I just eventually it faded from your brain. And once I got Netflix again, I was like, wait, Wet Hot American Summer? Why does that sound so familiar? And then I never watched it, and then I started watching it. And oh my god!
And you're older too, so like your sense of humor is more.
And I didn't realize.
Really appreciate it,
but I didn't realize that they were supposed to be playing like 13, 14-year-old kids, and even in Wet Hot American Summer, the movie, they're like in their late 20s, right? So it's unrealistic. But now they're still in first day of camp. They're in their like 40s, almost 50s, some of them, and they're playing 13, 14-year-old kids. Man. And that was fucking hilarious to me. Like when that girl gets her period, she goes into the bathroom stall as a 13-year-old girl and comes out a 40-year-old woman.
Yeah. And then 10 years later, they're like, when they're explaining like what they did at camp, it's like, our boss got turned into a can of vegetables.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because you don't see that much in the movie.
Yeah,
like you don't see much of Mitch in the movie.
It's only a cameo. Yeah. And I Googled because I was like, is it the same actor? And it was, but he didn't get bigger until the late 2000s. When are we running out of?
Nope.
Okay, just checking. Yeah, like Bob's Burgers and what else?
Oh, dude, he's
Archer.
Archer, but I think his real breakout thing was home movies. You ever see that?
I've seen that? No.
It was like an Adult Swim, maybe a YTV thing back in the day, and it was just like really bad animation, but like I think he voiced just about every freaking character. And it was, I don't know, I liked it. It was about this like kid in high school who just like made home movies and got people to star in them and stuff. And
that's cool.
Yeah, and it was. I'm pretty sure he voiced just about everybody except for maybe the girls. Yeah, it was something else. I can't remember what else he's in though. else aren't we allowed to talk about?
Gian Gomeshi, which is a good one. Radio reference, bro.
Right?
Dude.
Yeah.
Oh, sick. Fuck
Gian
that
Gomeshi,
guy.
Man, yeah.
Dude, we're taking over the music radio scene now, bitch. I'm going to make Billy Bob Thornton freak out. I'm going to get all your fame.
Yeah, I just remember that being huge because, like, and the only reason I remember it being huge is because, like, I followed Lucy and...
from the Trailer Park Boys.
Why can't I think of her? Sarah from the Trailer Park Boys, and... yeah, they're just blowing up Twitter with this thing. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? So I started looking into it, and I was like, holy shit.
What the fuck is a Gian Gomeshi? And then you're like, that show that was
on
on CBC when nothing else was on.
Well, nothing is on CBC. He was the most boring fucking radio host I've ever heard. Like, I'm not even going to lie, man. Like, everything on CBC, it's almost like they give these guys, like, a guide, and it's just like, okay, be as boring as you can so that people... fall asleep at the wheel.
I'm gonna stop you,
control.
disagree, and tell you to shut the fuck up right now, because you're disrespecting who should be our hero, our saint, George Stroumboulopoulos.
Okay,
so,
all right,
Strombo,
I'll give you that one.
I love him.
I do.
I've loved him since he was hanging out with Ed DeSock.
Is he still on CBC, though?
No, he's
got his own shit going.
He does the same thing we do, but better.
Well, obviously better. He's goddamn George Stroumboulopoulos.
Stroumboulopoulos. I love him, man. Oh,
I do, but I every time I say his last name, I have to say it weird because I don't
it's a
actually
cool last name.
I don't actually honestly know how to say his damned last name. I love the dude though.
It's shortened to Strombo, so it's Stroumboulopoulos.
Oh yeah,
you can't. I say it different every time I say it.
Have you ever actually? Do you subscribe to his YouTube channel, House of Strombo?
No, but I do have him. I follow him on Instagram. Oh, man, dude. He looks young and cool still. Like,
right? He's in his goddamn 50s.
Is he?
I'm sure he is.
Oh, dude.
Dude, he was 30 when he was in his 30s when he started on MTV, Much Music.
Yeah.
And when I first started, when I remember him, I'm pretty sure it was in, 98, 99 when he started.
Yeah, it would have been around...
And I don't even know what Much Music's doing anymore. I don't know if they went tits up or what the hell they did.
Music videos are even a thing?
Yeah.
On YouTube.
Music videos are a thing, but it's more of a YouTube and they've turned into press pack things for bands now. Like it's like one of the best ways to get your band out there because not everybody can get to a show. Not everybody can, music has become like the weekend warrior scene. Like any idiot can do this now as long as you can do it properly.
You mean Weekend Warrior by doing a bunch of coke and staying up all weekend and then going to work on Monday weekend?
Well, you have to play some guitar and get some shit done in there, but
okay, yeah. It's the only Weekend Warrior I know, and I know a lot of them because I'm from Assiniboia. But man, where was I going? I smoked pot during this episode, so
yeah, and you haven't done that in basically a year.
I almost made it a year, which is. I don't know, just celebrating sobriety is weird. If you're shooting heroin in your dick and then you
get that, yes. I understand what you're saying.
Part of why, man, I would I don't know how to talk. Get sober and it just changes your thinking. I was like, oh, weed's fucking stupid. Weed's why I can't.
Yeah, I get
you know
that.
what I mean? And then I started smoking it. It's like, no,
I was
maybe it's because I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah, I was like that in high school.
You're straight edge?
I started smoking weed when I was, believe it or not, 12. And, and then
that explains
about
a lot.
6 months into that, I was just like, okay, I fucked up. So I stopped, and I didn't start up again. I would maybe at a party, my friends would peer pressure me, and they would do that. They would literally be like, peer pressure, peer pressure, peer pressure, at a party, and
dude,
I'd be
I had friends that would do that.
Yeah, I'd sit there and be like, fine, shut up. But I mean, I was a drunk. I drank so much beer in high school, it was stupid. And, the fact that I didn't smoke weed was just weird. Why didn't I just go all out? But I didn't. I have a weird code, some weird set of morals in my body. I don't know what it is.
Dude, I'm the same way.
to try and ruin our fun. It's time to tell them all to fuck off.
Pedro lives out of the Wilshire Hotel. He looks out a window without glass. The walls are made of cardboard. Newspapers on his feet, and his father beats him because he's too tired to beg. He's got 9 brothers and sisters. They're brought up on their knees. It's hard to run when a coat hanger beats you on the thighs. Pedro dreams of being older and killing the old man, but that's a slim chance. He's going to the boulevard. He's gonna end up on the dirty boulevard. He's going out to the dirty boulevard. He's going down to the dirty boulevard. This room costs $2,000 a month. You can believe it, man, it's true. Somewhere a landlord's laughing till he wets his pants. No one dreams of being a doctor or a lawyer or anything. They dream of dealing on the dirty boulevard. Give me you're hungry, you're tired, you're poor, I'll piss on 'em. That's what the statue of bigotry says. You're poor huddled masses, let's club 'em to death and get it over with and just dump 'em on the boulevard. Get 'em out on the dirty boulevard, going out to the dirty boulevard. They're going down on the dirty boulevard, going out. Outside it's a bright night, there's an opera at Lincoln Center. Movie stars arrive by limousine. The Klieg lights shoot up over the skyline of Manhattan, but the lights are out on the mean streets. A small kid stands by the Lincoln Tunnel. He's selling plastic roses for a buck. The traffic's backed up to 39th Street. The TV whores are calling the cops out for a suck. And back at the wheelchair, Pedro sits there dreaming. He's found a book on magic in a garbage can. He looks at the pictures and stares up at the cracked ceiling. At the count of 3 he says, I hope I can disappear and fly, fly away from this dirty boulevard. I want to fly from the dirty boulevard. I want to fly from the dirty boulevard. I want to fly, 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 fly from the dirty boulevard. I want to fly away. I want to fly. Fly, fly away. I want to fly. Fly, fly away.
Fly, fly, fly away.
Fly, fly, fly.
Fly, fly, fly away.
Fly, fly away.
Fly, fly, fly away. Fly away. Fly, I wanna fly away. I'm gonna fly.
uncanny resemblance to defeat. I never want to touch base, because it's hard to face the things we've been. I don't remember the precious things. Remember the ways you showed your worth. All of this breathing in and never breathing out. When you feel the fall, I'll bring it down to where I go. And that's what I know of life, 'cause it was all I've shown. What I know now, I could never go back to you. Disconnect and disconnect and disconnect. The heart attack, it comes right back, right where we left off. I point the gun too much. Yeah, fuck, you're such an easy target. I couldn't carry a goddamn thing but you gave it anyway. Half flattered you believed in me. I'm sorry you made a mistake. When you feel the fall, I'll bring it down to where I go. And that's what I know of life, 'cause it was all I've shown. What I know now, I could never go back to you. Disconnect and disconnect and disconnect. Hope it's cold in your room, and let the warmth lure you home. Hope it's cold in your room, and like a magnet will lead you home. When you feel the fall, bring it down to where I go. And that's what I know of life, 'cause it was all I've shown. What I know now, I could never go back to you. Disconnect